What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on Juniper Rising. And today we're going to be talking about Skyrim Remastered and whether or not this game is worth your time. And basically, I've had the game for a week now. I've had a lot of time to play with it to see basically what all the improvements have been from this compared to the last version. And I have my verdict on this game and whether or not you should get it. Depending on what situation you're in, gaming wise, will depend on whether or not this game is worth your time. So let me begin the pros of this game. Number one, they brought mods to consoles, which is really cool. I've been playing around with a couple of mods on the game, and I'm really glad that people who can only experience Skyrim to the console can also experience the mods, because the mods, in my opinion, do change aspect of the game. I know Fallout 4 recently got console mods, and I hope that a lot of other companies see what Bethesda has done here and follow suit by releasing mods for their console games too. That is, if Sony doesn't keep them from doing that. Another thing I like is that during the day and the lighting is actually a lot better than the old game. And that's just the lighting, granted. The actual textures and a lot of the weapons and things like that look very similar, and I actually had to pull up pictures and compare the two images between the old Skyrim and the new Skyrim to actually find differences between it. That is, I haven't played the old Skyrim in a while, so it at first it didn't strike me as very different. It looked similar to what I had remembered. Obviously, the lighting is way better. Those god rays do look fantastic, and there are a few instances where I'll just be walking, going on a quest or something, and I'll stop and I'll look out and see just, wow, this amazing view. And I've taken screenshots, I've taken video footage of these views, and the game does look beautiful in many aspects. But the game also looked very good back in 2011. I feel like the graphics haven't aged extremely poorly. And especially if you play on PC, there's a handful of very good, nice mods that you can download for free on your PC that enhance the mods to a point that the console will never be able to reach. And so if you're a PC player primarily, especially if your PC can run the old Skyrim and run those mods, this game's not worth your time. I'm sorry, Skyrim Special Edition is probably not worth your time. It just doesn't bring enough new things to the table. Maybe if it was on a really good price on sale, but I just can't. At the price it is right now, at a $60 price point, I cannot justify it for PC players. If you're a console player, on the other hand, I definitely could see you buying this because it brings mods and it brings the game up to how the PC players have experienced vanilla Skyrim, which I think is good for console players. Especially for many people who primarily play on console, this is probably going to be their first experience with modding in games, and I think that is really cool. That consoles can finally mod in games. I thought this is something that I'd never be able to see in this console generation for sure. And yeah, that's just a very quick, short, simple review in who it's for, who it's not for. Personally, yeah, if you're on PC, don't get this game. It's not worth your time. If you're a console player, it is, but I still don't like the $60 price point. That's definitely something that I would recommend you waiting for it to go on sale. So, I mean, I get it that there are some hardcore fans of the games, of the Elder Scrolls. That's why I got it, is because I really enjoyed the games. I wasn't actually planning on getting it, but some of my friends convinced me to purchase this game, so I did. And I've been enjoying it. It's been nice to play Skyrim again ever since. So, yep, that happened. And but I don't know. If you're a hardcore fan, you want to feel nostalgic, yeah, pick this one up. But if it's not that big of a deal for you, if you could live with waiting, Christmas is around the corner. I'm sure there's going to be a fantastic Black Friday deal on this game. I would recommend saving your nickels and buying something else. There's a plethora of great games that are out right now, and I just don't see Skyrim Special Edition competing with some of the other games that have recently come out. So that is my opinion. Or if you really want to get your Skyrim fix, buy it for 360. It's only like $20. So if you're trying to get into the series for the first time, I'd recommend you buy it for the 360 or for the PS3 or last generation, whatever. It's not backwards compatible, unfortunately, yet for Xbox One. I don't know about PlayStation. If you have PC, you can obviously. So I'd recommend you do that instead. So anyway, that's just my opinion on Skyrim Remastered. Hopefully this was helpful to some people who are contemplating whether or not to pick this game up. So until next time, this is Juniper signing out. What's going on, guys?